Good evening, guys. Welcome to the Turtle Journal. Happy Wednesday evening. Thanks for joining me tonight. We're going to make a little project this evening, which is going to be heaps of fun on a Wednesday night instead of usual Tuesday morning. So I made a decision a couple of days ago and sent an email and put a post up on social media. Did I send an email? Maybe I didn't send an email. I can't remember now. About I've changed the time I jump on a weekly live to say hello and show you what's new in the Turtle Journal and do a project from Tuesday mornings to Wednesday evenings. So Wednesday evenings, we're going to do a little project together for sure. I may show you bits and pieces from the store every now and again. Tonight, I want to show you something specific because I arrived by accident. I ordered the wrong thing by accident. So I'll show you that tonight. But apart from that, we're going to do a project every Wednesday evening, which is going to be fun. And I just saw so many of you last week because I jumped on a random live as I was planning out my Thursday and in my bullet journal and getting my, my daily sort of spread worked out in my journal. So I thought I'd jump on and see who was around, and heaps of you were there. So hence I thought it was a great idea to change the time I jump on a weekly live from a Tuesday morning to a Wednesday night, at least for the foreseeable future anyway. Let's do that for something different, a bit fun. Good evening, Tanya. So good to see you. 2 weeks in a row. Last week you're on YouTube. Hey, 2 weeks in a row I've seen you. We're on a roll. So nice to see you, Tanya. Leave me a comment. Say good evening. I was going to say good morning. Say good evening. I'll draw a winner at the end. Can have this little free sticker set. It is the Bluebells butterfly set. So I'll pick somebody randomly who leaves a comment to say hello, and I'll post that out to you. I'll try and keep this close by so I don't forget to do that. And I'll mention it a couple of times as well so that everybody else who jumps in to say hello, then I want to make sure I, don't miss them out, whatever. Yeah. It's so good to see people on YouTube, but the usernames do my head in, Tanya. So it's makes so much more sense to me on Facebook as well. Good evening, Simone. Or Sim. Good evening, Sim. Love to see you again. So good to see you. 2 weeks in a row as well. This is so exciting. See everybody a couple of weeks in a row. And thank you for leaving a comment, Sim, too. So I'll draw a little winner after the Bluebells butterfly set, which will be fun. We're going to make a project tonight that I saw on Reels, and I desperately needed it because my little sticker collection that I have close at hand, my sort of favorite go-to stickers live in this envelope, which I love to death. And I have repaired it with packaging tape a couple of times because I just adore this envelope so much. I don't want to get rid of it. But I need a better little storage solution for having stickers close to hand. And have you guys seen, I'm sure you have, these are everywhere online, this sort of project. It's a little accordion folder, that I saw on, I think, TikTok or Reels. And I thought, I'm going to make that. So we're making that Wednesday night because I could definitely do with one. So I made this afternoon to practice, and I already know I want to change a couple of things about it. Let's make another one because it can always do with more than one of these. And this will be my new little go-to way of storing my stickers. And I'm not sure yet how I'll keep it closed. I found this old little bit of leather with some journal charms on it. Not sure I'm loving that idea, but either a clip or some ribbon or a piece of leather I could wrap around it, or it would actually just sit flat in my drawer as well. Like I probably don't need to close it, but that's what we're making. So I'm going to make this tonight, which will be fun. And I'm sure you guys have seen these sorts of projects too. Have you made something like this or something even exactly like this? I'd love to know your tips. Carolyn, so good to see you too. Good evening. Happy Wednesday, Carolyn. So nice to see you. I hope everybody had a lovely day. Let's start making this project. But before we do, let me just quickly show you because isn't it cute, Sim? I know. I loved it. I saw somebody, I think it was TikTok, and this is just made with envelopes, so which many of us have lying around. You get sort of one of those things you can tend to collect, I feel. So grab yourself some envelopes. I've used 5 envelopes, but I guess you can use as many as you like. But let me show you first, just because I was disheartened to see these arrive today. Not disheartened. Well, I was a bit because I ordered the wrong thing. So these are from Graphic 45. And if you're new here, you may not know, I have a few Graphic 45 products on the website. And I mean few, like 4 or 5. And I have 8x8 papers because I don't stock 12x12. I don't do scrapbooking size supplies. I just don't. I have A5 size things or 6x6, and 8x8 is with the biggest I would have. And so I have Graphic 45 papers on the website at the moment that are 8x8. And I thought I restocked and bought the same when I did my order, I don't know, 2.5 weeks ago, since these come from the US. They arrived today. Yeah, Fiona, so good to see you, Fiona. Love to see. Love all the comments too, because I'll draw a winner at the end they can have little stickers, a set of stickers that could be fun. Someone who leaves a comment. And Tanya, good to see you too. These arrived when I opened the box this afternoon. And I checked the invoice. Yes, I ordered these. So these are 12 by 12 papers, or collection sets. So you get papers and what else do you get in there? Some rub-ons or something. And it's the same theme as what I've already got. So journaling through time and season to celebrate. They're on the website today because, I have a lot of them now. I didn't even mean to buy them. So I haven't even got any 8x8 papers coming to replace the ones that I'm selling out. So I've only got 12 by 12s new. So anyway, that was a large mistake on my part. And then I quickly had to jump on eBay to buy some boxes, because I haven't got any packaging whatsoever that fits those papers. So I bought some. I thought this would be handy too, to even store your papers. You could, on eBay, when you buy packaging, if you buy boxes that are for vinyl size boxes, I think 31 centimeters, so 310 mils by 310 mils. So the perfect size for fitting scrapbooking papers with a bit of room to spare. If you're looking for a way to package your scrapbooking papers in a cheap sort of a different way, then get some packaging boxes on eBay that are specifically sized for vinyls, and then you'll be set. I know, it is true. You're so right. I just don't have that size around, Tanya, but it is, because you can totally chop it down to suit anything you need. So you start with the largest piece and then cut it down. So it is versatile in that sense. Just not what I had planned and meant to order. Okay. So if you're going to make this project, this is what you need. You need some envelopes, and I have them somewhere. Oh, here. This would be great with so many different size envelopes too. You could do square envelopes for this project, or DL envelopes for this project. Little tiny envelopes for this project would be pretty cute too. And we're going to cut the top off of all of the envelopes, so the flaps are gone, and then chop off a little bit of the top. And I guess you can cut it down, sort of chop off as much as you want to. That will be the depth of your little accordion. That's what it's called. It's called an accordion. So I have some envelopes here which I have been collecting. They just kind of grow, I feel, and multiply. So I'll do 5, just because the first one I did 5, so I'm probably feel a bit more confident using the same amount of envelopes this time around. And I'm going to cut the tops off of them, but I'll only do a couple at a time. My poor trimmer, I don't know why it couldn't handle 5 at once, and I just massacred the envelopes when I did them earlier today. So let's just do 2 at a time instead. How does everybody else store their stickers? Like, it's probably a good idea to keep them in their packaging, I guess, potentially as well. It's so nice. I think it's nice to rummage through them. So it's nice to have them in packaging, but I also like to rummage through. I didn't chop that down a bit further. I think it's also nice to rummage through stuff. So I like having my stickers in a giant drawer or a big pile. It's fun. I find it's fun to ruffle through them and look for something. You could totally shortcut this whole process too with coloured envelopes. That would sort of make what you're doing even a bit easier as well. Okay, this is where I have to concentrate today, because I'm going to pick a random liquid glue. I have so many liquid glue sitting here, so I'll choose a random liquid glue. This one this is from Art by Marlene is the brand. I bought it from Natalie May Scrapbooking I don't know, a year and a half ago or something. Just pull it out every now and again. Just never know when you can always never have too many different types of glue sitting around. This is where I had to concentrate earlier, because my brain naturally wanted to do something, but that would ruin the project. You may, if you're the same, then concentrate when you're doing this as well. So you want all of your envelopes with the open side facing up. That'll be your little accordion. And we're going to glue them together, but you only want glue on the bottom and through the middle. And I can't tell you how many times I went to go and put glue along here. So it just makes my brain just wants to put glue on the edges. So don't do that. You definitely want to keep the top open, but you only want through the center and across the bottom. It's a good idea, Fiona. Such a great idea for swaps. Yeah, great idea. And like, how easy as envelopes are so cheap if you haven't got them hanging around at home. It's such a way about to do it then. That's just concentrate. so easy to do. And envelopes, envelopes everywhere. And then through the middle. So it's like that. And then you grab the first one you've got and you carefully try and line it up and stick it on the top. So then there's glue. Did I do it right? Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Glue through the middle, glue at the bottom. It's like a T, but upside down when I'm looking at it. Oh, a drawer of butterflies, Tanya. Sounds like a perfect solution. That's a great idea. I love that idea. A drawer of butterflies. Everybody should have a drawer of butterflies. Okay, across the bottom and through the center. Make sure the open part of the envelope is at the top. Could totally, I don't know how many levels you could do this before it started to get a little bit unwieldy. This would be nice too instead of cardboard, because we're going to make a little cover for it. So the finished product has a little cover on the outside that we made. This would be nice if that cover was like a leather or something like that, like a nice fabric, sort of something nice and flexible. Then you could probably add even more of the inserts too. I wonder how many you could build up before it started to get a bit out of control. Yeah, it's right. It's right. That's why I had to add some to the front of this, Fiona. I couldn't help myself. I had to add my favorite green ones on the front of mine earlier. Just felt like it needed it. Just needed a little something added to it. Okay, across the bottom and through the center. Okay. This is like the sort of the basis of it now. This is kind of your, this is the functional part of the project literally done. How simple is that? How perfect is this? I just think I'm gonna do this for my ephemera tin as well. Carefully move this. It's gonna knock the camera everywhere if I'm not careful. I have a little ephemera tin here that I like to keep little bits of ephemera in, with cute little koalas on the front. And this has many random things in it. I honestly forget I have this sometimes. I need to grab it out more often because the amount of things that are in it that I forget that I own. There's a bottle cap. That was from a subscription box last year. I just dropped something. And this would be great for this sort of thing as well. You can have little die cuts all split out. Like you could totally make it for anything. I feel like this would be a project I could totally make over and over again and store so many different things in it. Yeah, I totally do. That's a good idea. Yeah, ribbon's a good idea. I do need a ribbon. I reckon the tutorial I saw as well, she had glued, she had maybe hot glued or liquid glued a ribbon around it so that then you could like tie it up here in a nice little bow, and it sort of kept it pinched just here, which is really enough. I mean, obviously, if you're going to shake it, you'll get some stickers fall out, but it's really just a nice way to keep them organized if you're going to keep them pretty flat. Sanding up might be a bit of a problem, so I probably wouldn't line them up necessarily, but I keep mine in a drawer anyway, so this is sort of perfect. I love this idea because this is perfect for me just to pop in my sticker drawer, and I can sort of stack them up in here, so that works. So yeah, a ribbon's a great idea. Across that would hold it. You'd be able to tie a nice little bow and keep it all secure for sure. Okay, now we're going to do the cover. So let me move this one out of the way. This is where I'd cut it too short. I didn't feel like I was cutting it too short at the time, but for any of you, I know many of you like to make your own journals and things. You would know this is when you do cut a cover of some description, then when you go to fold it around something, of course, it shortens how much available space you've got. So I cut it too short when I originally did before I stuck it down. So you can see here that's bits of the envelope sticking out from the cover, because I did cut it larger than the envelopes to start, but then when I stuck it down with glue and folded over the front, then it's now gone shorter. So all of you who do book binding type projects will already know that if you don't, then just keep that in mind when you do the cover. So that's the top and the open part. I'm just going to use white. Am I going to use white? No, I'm going to use black. I used white earlier. Let's make this one a black one. I'm going to stick it first and cut it. Should I do that? Maybe that's better. I'll do that. I'll stick it down first. Yeah, I will. I'll stick it first and cut it afterwards. That might help. So you want to do the same thing and glue the same places. So again, just the bottom and the center, not the sides. Could probably be quite generous, hey, with this sort of this section so that it really holds the cover nicely. All right, and then stick it down. So I'm going to keep a nice gap at the top. Also, the tutorial I saw, she made tabs for hers as well. So she made little, little tabs that she stuck in with paper just here in each little section. So she was able to label each little accordion pocket, which I thought was super cute. You definitely are. Peter's here too. Hi, Peter. Nice to see you. Good evening. And Michelle. It's good to see you, Michelle. Everybody says it's great. Yes, they are. Yeah, it does. That's right. Completely unique to who you are. Totally my little project. I just love how simple this is. I was so excited when I saw it, and it was just the perfect full solution to what I needed. I thought I can absolutely make that. It looks achievable. Okay, I am going to. Oh, what am I going to do? No, I'm going to stick it first. So I'll fold it over. I'm going to fold it pretty loosely though, because I guess it will. It will stretch. So I guess I want to fold it not too tightly. So you don't want to. It's hard to tell what I'm doing, but I am actually folding it quite loosely. I have given it a little. There's a little space through here. It's minor, but it will help when we stick it down. That it is a little bit of space. Okay, so that's going to go there. All right. So I wonder if you can tell. It's a bit hard to see on camera, but I'm sure you know what I mean. Now this is the bottom, is it not? Now I'm worried. Yes, it is. Oh no, I don't want glue there. Nope. Okay, this is the bottom through the center. Great. And now cut it with the trimmer. Let's do it this way. Beautiful. All right, we're set. This is it, guys. This is the main part of it done. You actually now have a functional, I guess in an ideal world, we would let the glue dry. You have a functional, look at that little accordion. This is so exciting. It's so exciting storage thing. Oh, yes. Oh, Tanya, I cut it off. Yes, you totally could. That's a great idea. So keep that flap there and then fold it over. That's a great idea. Oh, my goodness. I might stick it back on there. Oh, I'll do a little retrofitting thing. Yeah, I like that idea. And then I'll carefully fold it over. I need some washi of some description, don't I? I have that fabric tape. The fabric tape is, how do I put this? Fabric tape on the website, 49 Market fabric tape is on clearance now, so I'm not getting it back in stock. But I have some here. Fabric tape is going to be perfect for this. Let's try and attach this back on. And this is going to look well. Look at that butterfly, black. Beautiful. Okay. What would I do without you ladies? I love how it's become such a communal little project, doing this thing for the first time, experimenting with something, and it comes its own little, oh, you can see where I'm sticking that down. Yeah, that's pretty straight. Okay, let's try and get this back on. Beautiful. Okay, I love this. Great idea, Tanya. And then this will be our front. So hang on, let me add some back in here too. That is gonna, as always, that is not gonna work. The reason you don't want to stick too far to the edge of your little inserts, your pockets, they're pockets, aren't they? You should call them pockets. Yeah, it so is, Fiona, isn't it? It really is. Fabric tape is. And it's perfect for this sort of thing too. It's going to be perfect. Thank you, Michelle. This is great. Isn't this coming together really well? Yeah, I totally. And this is so exciting when the project comes together on a live with you guys. Makes me so happy. The reason you don't want to stick your little accordions to the edges is that you need it to have that flex. So you only want glue in the center so that these parts here can separate, and that's what opens up all of these little hidey holes for you. So that is going to be just perfect. I'm not even going to get my bone score out. I'm just going to wing it. This will help it stay closed and help things not fall out. Yeah, fabric tape is perfect for this. Yeah, cute. Okay, it's not straight. Oh, it might be straight. I think that's straight. That's amazing. Look at that. I feel like I don't even need to do much to this and it's done. And now you can fill it up and you could totally add little tabs in here. And because we have time, what am I going to do? I'm going to use, where's my cardstock? Here it is. Yeah, okay. I'll make some little tabs, but I'm only going to cut them with scissors because I'm lazy. And I'll stick them in with the fabric tape as well because they look so good with the butterflies. These aren't even straight. That is okay. Man can pump these out so quick. I feel like I want to rearrange and organize everything I have that's in small sticker form or little die cut, little ephemera. What else could you put in these? Probably the main things. Little tab. Okay, something about, oh, I'm going to put them in the middle because I reattached that piece to do a little repair, which I can obviously fix up a bit better. I can't really put the tab to the edge because it might get caught under that little flap. Yeah, I don't. That is true. I can literally just fold it over. Yeah, I'll put them in the center for this. Claire, good evening. Nice to see you. Good lesson in not throwing anything away, isn't it? Which is terrible. You never know when you need some fabric tape. More. I might just put some on the ends. Let's fix that up while we're here. A little bit. So it's a little bit repaired. Oh, subscribe. Thank you. That's always great. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you from YouTube. Time difference. I get. That's why I'm so. I literally just say what time it is in Adelaide. I like. Oh, I hope everybody will work that out. We'll have to work that out because it's so. Is it? Am I right in saying we have at the moment even more time zones than usual because we're nearly out of daylight saving here in Australia. In Adelaide, daylight saving is almost done. But I think, is that true that because daylight saving is even more time zones than usual around the country? Yeah, I get so confused. I know Perth is way behind us, 3 hours, I think. Or 3.5. I don't know. 3.5, maybe usually 2.5. I get there a long way. And then the rest of Australia is a bit in front of us. There we go. So that doesn't look as neat. That looks perfect, hey, when you close that. That's adorable. So good, guys. Look at that. And then you open it up, and then we'll do a little bit of decorating here, I feel. Let's put another piece here that's like a bit neater and tidier that runs across the whole bit because then that'll be part of its charm. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm going to lose my little tabs. Oh, fabric tape is repositionable too. It's a sticker accordion envelope. That's what it's called. A sticker storage accordion. This is actually fabric too, guys. Fabric tape is actually adhesive fabric. Is basically what it is. Oh my goodness, I'm doing it on my black. Doing it on my black craft mat. I can't see the edges of this cardstock. Third time's the charm. There we go. Oh, it's a bit long. Oh my goodness, I had it all planned out. No, it's going to be a bit wide. I have to trim that down the other way. Okay, that's okay. Let's leave it at that for now. That is still cute. And let's decorate it and then we're done. Oh yeah, this tape is called fabric tape, Claire. I think there might be a couple of rolls left on the website in the clearance section. It's literally fabric, so it is adhesive fabric, and it's great for this sort of like heavy duty work where you're going to want to be like tactile with things. It's such a great, you can hear that. It is genuinely fabric that's adhesive, so it's great for this sort of project. And then it's just really durable. It's great for, sometimes I've used fabric tape in a journal, not this journal, but it's one I've got sitting just here. Sometimes I've used fabric tape in a journal where the spine has, like where this has started to collapse and pull apart. Then I'll put fabric tape through the center and it just reinforces the spine. It just gives it a lot better structure and helps it hold up better and last a lot longer. It's really cool. So it's really great. Okay, let's put a little decoration on it and get rid of that tape. That didn't quite work out that idea, but that's all right. Okay, so everybody's making this. Is that what we're going to? We're all going to go home and make one of these. Make one of these this weekend. Do one and give it to a friend. Rearrange all your craft stuff. I'm going to use. What have I got in my little ephemera? No, I want to keep. I don't want bulk on here. I don't want it too bulky. What have I got? Where's my sticker thing? That's what I need. Where's the actual stickers? Let's have a look. I'm going to use, now I said I don't want it too bulky, I'm going to use one of these beautiful watercolor flowers. And it's going to live, yeah. After I've just said I don't want it too bulky, I'm putting a little 3D flower on it. I've sold it out. Yeah, probably may well have. I put it on clearance. So it may well have. But it is, it's the brand is 49 a Market, Claire. There's probably other brands that do fabric tape as well. The one I had stocked was 49 a Market. There might be some, the one I've got is sold out. There might be some ochre theme left, which is like rusty yellows and orange colors. But yes, you're right. That particular colorway is definitely sold out. Let's add some koi stickers to finish it off. Oh, Michelle, that's okay. I reckon you could totally use. What else could you use? It's got a similar. You know that this is when you go to Bunnings. The fabric tape you can buy at Bunnings. You know that fabric tape you can tear. It has like very fine string through it. It's often used on the ground to cover up cords and electrical things. You could use that sort of tape too, I think. Yeah, it's on clearance, Fiona. I won't be getting it back. So yes, I think there's only a couple of rolls. Like there's some ochre ones left, and there might be one other one, like a wherever travel themed. But yes, it's on clearance, so I won't be getting it back. But this one, Gardenia, is out of stock. This is gorgeous. I'm loving this. But yeah, let's put some little koi stickers on to finish it off. Around the flower. I feel like the little fish need to be tiny goldfish, cute little fish, need to be around the flower. Oh, they're sweet. What tattoo? What do you mean? Oh, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Nice to see you. I'll send a recording right after too, Lisa. You want to have a link and actually watch it properly. Okay, these koi are adorable. One more. Let's put all of them here. Yeah, that's sweet. that is done. I feel like that's finished. I don't want to add anything else to that. The black is great. I'm loving the black cover. That sort of makes this whole process easier, not having to do so much. The white, I wasn't wrapped with how I don't even know where I put it. I wasn't totally sold with how I decorated the one today. But it's okay. It's just for storing stickers, and I'm perfectly functional, and I can play around with it. And I put regular washi on this one just to do this for the same process, to kind of give it some structure to help it be more flexible, because it's going to, get open and closed a lot. But the fabric tape is a far better solution for sure. Oh, I haven't got any tattoos here. They're all stickers. They're all really cute little stickers. I could color that into, that is a fabric sticker. So if you're a subscriber, you may remember this one from last year. And I could totally color that with ink or watercolors, but I really just like it white. Yes, perfect. Hey, isn't that pretty? I'm so stoked with this. Has turned out really well. That's really great. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. This is fun. And this is the finished one with some stuff in it. And now I could take all my bits and pieces out of my tin, my little stickers in my tin, and potentially put them in here. Or I don't know. I love my tin. I don't know that I want to get rid of my tin. I may transfer all the little die cuts and things into something like this. This as well, when we're talking about storing it, you could store them up that way. So I wouldn't stand this up probably on a shelf or in your collection anywhere, because things are going to slide down. But you could totally store them that way on a shelf somehow. So I could, with the nice one that's got the little flap on, I could totally keep it here with all my journals, so it could sit here. So now my mind's spinning and my imagination's going. I could make some bigger ones with some bigger envelopes and have them sitting here with my journals, and I could pull out my little Isn't organising a lot of fun? I know some of you guys are absolutely with me. How much fun is it to rearrange things? Just make me so happy. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I will be blabbing on forever. Let's draw a winner of the sticker set. Also, I need to tell you, next week I will do the Turtle Treasure Box reveal for, what month are we in? March, on Wednesday night as well. So even though next Wednesday is the 1st of April, I will do the Turtle Treasure Box reveal for March next Wednesday. So since I've changed it to Wednesdays now, I probably don't want to go swap it back to Tuesday for 1 week. I feel like we'll get the hang of, and I need to get the hang of Wednesday evenings as well. So we'll do the Turtle Treasure Box reveal next Wednesday night. So if you're a subscriber, and many of you in the chat here are, please make sure you've emailed me through your work. I saw an email from Sim earlier, and she sent me lots of photos. I got an email earlier in the week, may have been from Lisa, I can't remember, and I've got it saved there to read and reply to. So if you're a subscriber, email me what you created so we can all see everything you've made, and I'll do the reveal of the box next Wednesday night. Yeah, like literally, hey Tanya, literally many sizes. You could start from the tiniest little gift, like tag envelopes, up to giant envelopes. It's like, it is literally endless, isn't it? Michelle, sounds like the best day ever. Your whole craft room. That sounds heavenly. I love that so much. How many things did you discover that you forgot you owned? It's like a whole little shopping spree with things you already have. That's exciting. Oh, and also finally, I will say I apologize, and I'll have to be careful how I word this, because I don't want to get this live like not published or something, but I haven't been replying to comments. And in the group, I put a challenge in there. So if you're in the Turtle Journal Paper Crafters Facebook group, we have a challenge starting on the 1st of April, which is next week. I'm just realizing it's next week. And I'm going to be, as soon as I possibly can, in there organizing it. But something has happened technically with my account, and I can't do anything. I can't reply to anything. Anyway, it's just a nightmare. I'm hoping I can get back in there in the next couple of days. So I apologize if you're in the group or if you've commented on the page. You have not heard from me at all, especially because I posted in there last week about the challenge. We're starting next week. I have been MIA. I apologize for that. I'm going to be back as soon as I possibly can, but it's just completely out of my control. Yeah, so many things, Michelle. Yeah. You could make your own envelopes too. You could use pattern paper to make your own envelopes. That's a great idea. I love it. Yes, 100%. That is exactly what is happening, Claire. And I'm hoping tomorrow things will go back to normal, because we're starting a challenge, if you didn't know, inside the Facebook group next week, and it's free to join. We're going to do a traveling, the Journal of the Sisterhood of the Traveling Journal swap next week. I need to get on that as soon as I am possibly allowed to. So who's going to win this sticker set? I'm going to post this out to somebody. Let me do a little scroll. That was on my everything on my list, wasn't it? Okay, let me see. It's such a rudimentary way of doing this, but I looked into other ways and other apps of how to pick somebody in a comment for something. But honestly, all of those things required Vicky Campbell. Hi, Vicky. You are the winner of the sticker set. Let me write your name down. Campbell. Hey, Vicky, congratulations. I will post these out to you, Vicky. If I have your postal address, your name is familiar, so I'm sure I do. 3:57 in Perth. Oh, my goodness. You're home to catch the end. 3:57. You are full 3 hours behind us here in Adelaide. I missed all these comments before, guys. Sorry. Yeah, cute. A button tie is a great idea too. Yeah, that's a great idea, Peter. Congratulations, Vicky. I will get those stickers off to you, and I'll pop them in the mail in an envelope with a little stamp on it in the next couple of days, and you can have them and enjoy those. Thanks for hanging out with me this evening, guys. It was so nice to see you all. And I know there's a delay in the comments too, so when I sign off and say goodbye, if you said goodbye back to me, I also say goodbye to you too. I think it's honestly like a 15-second delay. It's quite lengthy. It's quite lengthy. So good evening, everybody, and thanks so much for being here. This was a lot of fun. I cannot wait to see you all next Wednesday. And I will be back on inside the group and active there, getting ready for the challenge just as soon as I possibly can. I hope you'll have a lovely rest of your evening. And Vicky, have a lovely afternoon. You've gotten home from work, and I'll see you all next time.